right, let's go trick-or-treating. Everybody be safe on the step. Ring the doorbell. All right, remember what we say.
Happy Halloween!
All right, pick what you want.
Like some candy?
All right. You want it? All right. What do we say?
Thank you.
All right,
You're
let's
welcome.
go.
Hi, and happy Halloween, Fairfax County. This is Lisa Connors from the Office of Public Affairs. We're here to celebrate this very fun day, but also more importantly to tell you about some important safety tips we should keep in mind this evening when the kids are out in the streets and cars are coming home from work. To help us with this information, today we have a Firefighter Garret Woo, who's going to be with us, and in a little bit we have Officer Sabrina Ruck, who will also be talking to us. So Garret, you want to come on up?
Sure.
We are going to talk to Bob here, but he's not talking today.
That's
so
okay.
Yeah. So Garret, tell us a little bit about costume safety. I know we have to be particularly careful with young kids and even our older kids about what kind of costumes they're wearing and what parents should look for before we let the kids go out at night.
Right, so we want to make sure our kids are wearing flame retardant costumes. You can find that on the tag when you're shopping out for your costume. You also want to make sure that the costumes are going to fit well on your kids. They're not going to be too baggy, and they're not going to have any loose pieces that they could possibly trip over. Speaking of tripping, you want to make sure your kids are wearing shoes, not sandals, that are going to fit well, so they're walking around. They're not going to step on anything and hurt themselves.
Right, and this is not a time for a princess to be wearing high heels as
No,
she's going
no,
around the
absolutely
neighborhood.
not.
Okay.
No, a princess can wear sneakers and no one's going to judge
That's
her.
right, exactly. And so some other things too is sometimes the costumes have like knives and swords. I'm thinking Star Wars costumes, which I'm sure are going to be big this year. What should parents know about this?
So you also want to make sure that if the kids have any of those props like knives and swords, that they're plastic and they're flexible. Right. So if the kids start, fighting, then no one's actually going to get hurt.
Right, great. And what can we make sure our kids are visible? I was always terrified of this when my children were younger. But how can they make themselves more visible to pedestrians and cars?
Right, so it's a real easy thing. If you want to get your kids glow sticks, sometimes flashlights are a little expensive, but these are great. Go to Target, the dollar section, the glow sticks. We just picked these up this morning. Just crack them and they can wear them around their neck. That'll make them a lot more visible. Even some costumes too, like you saw just now, have the reflective striping. So you want to make sure that your kids are visible and that they stay out of the street.
Right, and so you can still be in a cute costume and
Absolutely.
still be safe.
Absolutely.
Great. So what can we do as a fire and rescue personnel? What can we do to make our homes safer on Halloween night?
Right, so everyone's going to have decorations in their home, but it's really important. It's going to be a lot better if you have fake candles. I know real candles look great, but that also poses a fire hazard. So if you have the little candles with the on and off button that look just like real candles, it's going to be a lot safer for your home, especially with kids running around. You might knock them over. That won't actually cause a fire too. Also, the pathway that leads up to your home, you want to make sure that it's free and clear of any debris, so the kids that are coming up to trick or treat don't trip or step on anything.
Great. And I know especially on Sunday, we were all clear on Saturday and Sunday, that storm came through, so lots of us still have a lot of leaves and stuff on our sidewalks. So that's very important to remember. Mm-hmm. So thank you very much for your help today. And now we're going to talk to Officer Sabrina Ruck from our Sully station, who's going to give us some tips about what information parents should share, especially with their older children who are going to be going out in groups on Halloween night, and what kind of things should parents talk to their kids about before they head out?
Yes, so if you feel your child's old enough to go trick-or-treating with a group of friends, make sure that they have a plan. Route is advisable, and also too that they're familiar with the homes in the area. You really want to go to a house that you're familiar with, and also too have a cell phone. At least somebody in the group have a cell phone, and give an estimated time of when you think they're going to arrive home, so that way the parents know they should be home at a certain time.
Great. And also some tips on when the kids are out, they forget that not everybody remembers it's Halloween night, and some safety tips for the kids for walking on the streets.
Yes, so the kids get very excited, as we all know, for Halloween, and some neighborhoods aren't as well lit as others. So please, drivers, be aware that kids get very excited. They will run from house to house, even though we want the kids to be very cautious before they cross the street and still obey the laws as you normally would, but take into consideration Halloween. Sometimes the excitement takes over. Be careful pulling out of driveways, pulling into driveways, intersections, just extra caution.
Okay. So what about tips for those of us driving on Halloween night? You're coming home, you're tired, it's dark, and all of a sudden it dawns on you that it's Halloween night. So
Yes.
what are good things for drivers to keep in mind?
So same thing for drivers, extra caution. Most neighborhoods is 25 miles an hour speed limit. Might be better just to reduce that on Halloween night because of all the kids. The costumes, again, if they aren't reflective as we would prefer, or have the glow sticks that Garrett just talked about, it's going to be harder to see them. So extra caution, definitely do not be on your phones texting or anything that's going to take away and distract you from driving in the neighborhood. So just extra caution, really be on the lookout for those kids, because we definitely want to avoid any type of Halloween tragedy.
Okay, great. Anything else that you would like to add? Do we, hopefully it doesn't need to get mentioned, but drinking and driving, people might be having Halloween parties?
Yes, so again, Halloween is a big night to go out. It's going to be a nice evening tonight. So if you are out somewhere and you've had too much to drink, there's plenty of taxi cab companies that are offering sober rides, and please just get home safely.
Well, thank you very much, Fairfax County. Everyone, have a fabulous Halloween. Please stay safe, and we'll see you in a little bit.